So JD Vance was on CNN with Dana Bash today, and they were talking about Springfield, Ohio, and this story about the people of Springfield, the Haitian immigrants in Springfield eating dogs and cats and pets and stuff. And uh, Dana Bash was fact checking him in real time, and he was saying, well, he heard from his constituents, and that's why he's pushing it. And she's like, well, there's no credible claims. He's like, well, I'm hearing it from firsthand reports, and the media wasn't covering it, so so we're talking about it. And she goes on to tell him about the bomb threats at hospitals and schools having to close and things like that. And he's like, so what? We shouldn't talk about it because some people are getting violent. And he denounced the violence, but at the same point, he goes, but we should still talk about it because the media has mostly ignored it. And he goes, they've mostly ignored it till Donald Trump and I started talking about it. And now you're talking about it. And she pushed him a little more, and he said, yeah, since I created this story, now you guys are talking about it. And she paused, and she said, you just said you created the story? And he had a long pause, and it went on for a couple seconds, and he said, well, what I meant was when I create this story, I got you guys talking about it. It's coming from firsthand responses from my constituents, and he went back to that line. But he said he created the story. They made the story up about the Haitian immigrants eating the dogs and the cats in Springfield, Ohio, because they don't want immigrants in the United States. And they're targeting their base to do the things that are being done in Springfield, even if they say they are against the violence. But J.D. Vance is not smart. He's not, I don't even know if he's as smart as Donald Trump, and that's saying something. But he said they created the story. And this won't be the first story they've created. This probably won't be the last story they create. And it is ridiculous. But this story is made up. But even when the Trump supporters are going to hear that he says he created the story, they're not going to believe it only because that interview was done on CNN. They will hear the words out of J.D. Vance's mouth or Donald Trump's mouth. They will hear them say it and still not believe it. That is amazing to me. But yes, we all know this story was made up. It was completely ridiculous. And hopefully getting it out there that J.D. Vance said he created the story will be enough to at least quell down some of the violence that's going on in Springfield, because that is way out of hand.